this is definitely a different way to look at, what do you want? Why do you want it? Why does that matter? All these questions that, even though 90% of us aren't even sure of what we want, unless you're in high performance human, uh, we know that we're loaded with our why because we've been, that's like the only ammunition that most people have loaded with. Um, but we're also not sure how like life would change if, or life would change whenever in high performance human, like we set goals like, okay, when this happens, then, right? It's always when and then, right? We're future pacing our unconscious. So the first question here is just write 5 or 6 things that just immediately pop into your mind when you think of how do I feel about myself today? If I'm thinking about just me and I do a quick, Q&A, how do I feel about me right now? And you guys can just like give me a thumbs up whenever you've got 5 or 6 things in. This can be shorthand as well, or it can be your own personal hieroglyphics, like mine here on this back board. But going through these considerations tonight, this is going to set the stage for a quite interesting learning and a framework that I'm going to share with you guys tonight. And these things can be attributes of yourself, things that you're superpowers, like I am awesome at this, whatever it is. I would say I want to keep it positive, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. This is just you being raw and real with yourself. And I'm not going to ask you to share these answers. All right. Are you guys good? All right. So now I want you to think about a lady that you admire. Say she's fit, she's fun to be around, she's basically crushing life. Like you wouldn't mind for her life to be yours right now. And maybe this is someone you know, but I would caution you to keep away from someone that you actually know personally. You want this to be more of an exercise of you looking at someone from a distance that you admire and that you're like, hey, I really like these things about this person. And this person can be someone like by your design. But it's definitely someone that has the attributes that you would like to have. One, and consider that if someone said something about them, that you would straight up be ready to fight. But for this training, like, she's not someone that you know, but she is someone that you would swap places with in an instant. You get to keep your kids and husband and stuff. You get to keep all the essentials. All right, we're good. Everybody left me. Oh, and we're back. Okay. All right, you guys good? Good to go. So let's say the way you feel about her like hasn't changed. Like you still have that admiration for this person, but in an instant, you stop seeing her and begin to see yourself. So all this admiration you have for this person, and you're placing it onto this other person, and you're thinking, oh my God, it would be so awesome to have that life. It would be so awesome to just walk in like full confidence. It'd be so awesome just to, be like that person. And then all of a sudden, like, you are that person. Now, how do you feel about yourself? Again, these are just the 5 or 6 things that immediately pop into your mind. Okay, you guys ready to move on? So what's the point? What's the point in this training? Like so far, what's the point? Like, why are we doing this? So in the book Think and Grow Rich, before it's a thing, like it's a thought, it's an idea, it's a consideration, right? It all starts with a genesis of this idea, or like, this sounds like something cool to have that may not be invented yet, or this would be a neat thing that isn't reality yet, right? So let's go a little bit deeper here, okay? So imagine that following your daily CDE, although it's not reflected in the present, but that version of you, the one that showed up in the instant, that version of you shows the immediate ROI of your current day, week, your month, investment. Meaning that every workout you complete, every day you hit your nutrition targets, like every day you nail your steps, is immediately rendered to that version of you. So there's like this thought of like this interdimensional concept of what I'm doing today, I may not see the results from right now, but when I look at her, like, that's compounding and it's revealing itself, and keeping that in mind with every day that I check off the boxes of hitting my, CDE, I can see what that is rendering into that other version of me or her, right? I know we're kind of getting a little deep here, but it's only because like you've aligned your current identity with who you see yourself, as, with your desired outcome. So we're basically just kind of built out a version of you and the outcome that you desire, and you are in real time aligning your thoughts, behaviors, your actions, your everything with that desired outcome. Like you're in alignment to that. I don't know, we never really talked about like an interdimensional opportunity of like every day we put an investment into ourselves, and we can see that, that ROI immediately with this other version of us. But it's only because we've aligned who we are, who we see ourselves as, seeing ourselves as our reality now, and future casting the reality that we desire. All right. And when that's in alignment, we can also see that what I'm doing today is not only just influencing, but it's rendering in the positive of what I want to accomplish or become, right? So with identity, anytime that we hear, the phrase like I identify as, if someone is telling us like the fact of being who I am, like this is who I am, right? When it comes to this training and the framework, like to stay focused and to execute daily, to have what you want and to even get it faster, this is the framework. So we're going to reverse what we just went through. One, calibrate our identity. If you're a person that says, you know what, I suck at math. Like I suck at math. That is who I am. Well, you're never going to get any better at math if you just consistently tell yourself that you suck at it. One, if you're a person that enjoys a clean house, but it's easy to slack and get lazy and let the house kind of just get a little dirty or unorganized, stepping into that version of you and claiming that identity of, I identify as someone that enjoys cleaning. I enjoy straightening up. I enjoy folding laundry. Like I enjoy these things. This is a part of who I am, right? This is my identity. Therefore, I also like enjoy not only like the action that I'm following and the things that I'm doing daily to, again, have what I want, but I also a person that identifies as I enjoy cleaning and win, right? And win. And when I'm in a clean space, I'm much more focused. I'm much more productive. Like my day goes by easier. I have an effortless time doing the things that I need to do and enjoy life more because I'm in a clean space, right? So when you think about that, and there's like different levels of that identity, right? But as we're saying, like this is who I am now. Like this is in reality, this is me, but I'm also that other person. I'm also like her, right? I'm also her that I see and I admire, and like I love this person. Like we're always talking about, self-care and loving ourselves, but a lot of times we let that slide because we count self-care as maybe a day we go to the spa or something. But this is a next level version of that, because you can see the version of you that you want to become, and you can put so much love and admiration onto that. In return, you're actually putting love and showing love to yourself and admiring yourself by doing that, right? So it's like an interdimensional type of thing. So it's not just a one way. You're showing that there and you're receiving it here, right? And keeping that level of admiration for her, right? That's the second level, like the framework. And accepting, I think this is the biggest thing, and this is why a lot of people can misconstrue self-care. It's like it is very easy to give love. It is very easy to admire. It is very easy to praise someone. Uh, Sometimes it's difficult to accept praise. Sometimes it's difficult to accept love. Sometimes it's difficult to accept that admiration. But when you put yourself in that place that you know that when you are sending it, you're also receiving it because you are that person that you're admiring and loving, then you put yourself in a place where you can get ultimate clarity faster than you've ever experienced before. And you can calibrate in an instant who you are based on that version of you that you love, that version of you that you admire. Whew. All right. This is going to be deep, I feel like, but we're ready to chat it up.